Oh, big welcome to Pastime Car Restorations. In this video I'm just going to show you a few bits and pieces I've been doing under the wing. Well, I've taken the wing off and there's a few little repairs. I'm actually stalling a little bit because there's a big piece I've got to do and I don't really want to do it just yet. So I'll do all the easy bits. So what I'll do, I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you the bits I've been doing. Well, this is the first bit. I've actually lost a piece that I cut out. I wanted to show it to you because all it had is a couple of tiny little bits of like pinholes. But when you took it off, it's actually quite rusty all the way around, so I've cut it right down. Also, there's a hole there. I'll put a little bit of welding in it. So that's one of them. This is where I put a little piece of plate in, but there's a bit of a gap in there and there's a big hole there. So what I've done, I've just welded that up and I can't see it there, but there's a bit of round bar in there to make it look nice. I've actually trial fit the wing, it looks really nice with that one. Well, that little gap looks much better now, doesn't it? So what I might do is do the same to that one. That looks a bit pants, doesn't it? I'll see what I can get in there. Yeah, let's have a think about that. Bottom hinges are slightly different. There's quite a lot of rust. I like to put pieces of plate in, a bit of plate there, a bit of plate there. Run right way down there. Look, I'm glad I made that a bit longer now because I managed to get another bolt there to secure the wing on. So that's another piece I've been messing about with, or messing about with, I've actually been doing. This piece here, I will finish it off because I know it's under the wing, it doesn't really show anyway, but this bottom edge has actually disappeared, so I'll put some dodgy welding on there. I'm actually going to leave it alone. I don't see the point of grinding it off because it's adding strength and it's nice and strong in there. That is like an L-shaped piece, so that's another piece we can do. Right, these bolts are in there. I've had to put some captive nuts in it because, well, I've screwed up actually. I've drilled a hole too big. I was going to drill and tap it, but I drilled it too big. I don't know what I was thinking, but obviously I wasn't thinking. So these are M6 now with captive bolts or nuts. There's 4 of them, but I probably won't use bolts. I'll probably use some button heads. And I might even go down the stainless steel route because I've got some stainless steel buttons. So I might even put them on. And this bit here, you have to excuse the dodgy welding. And again, I'm actually going to leave it because it adds a lot of strength. This whole piece here, I'd write it out. I'll show you a bit of it. There's a bit of it. Right, so this is the bit where the rubber seal goes on. So it goes between here and the wing. Now I'm not going to put a rubber seal on it. I'm going to cheat a bit. I think I might just squirt some mastic in it. Not sure yet. Jury's out at the moment. So that's that piece there. That's all fully welded. All done ready. Don't know what it's ready for, but Well, I've just temporarily put the wing on. I just wanted to check out all the gaps and everything like that. This piece here, that was actually out before actually. Anyway, I'm quite happy with that. It just needs pulling in a little bit, so that's fine. I've got one bolt there, 2, 3. I've actually just marked for the fourth one, because the fourth one was in there before, but unfortunately, due to the heavy rust, it disappeared. So I'm going to drill that out and put the captive nut in there. That's sticking out a little bit there, I don't know why. We'll find out later, won't we? But anyway, these will change over to 6mm now. There's a little cut in there. Oh, that bell, that means a cup of tea time. My wife's just giving me a call. I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, this is the bit I've been stalling on at the moment because it's a lot of rust now. I've got to try and work out where it's supposed to go because it's all moving. I've done the other side, but I can't remember how I've done it. Once I start cutting it out, it probably won't be so bad. But I want to do, oh no, give that a squeeze. That's actually wrong. I think it's all going to fall apart. So what I might do is do this front piece here first. Weld all that in, so at least I know it's got to be. Yeah, definitely stalling. I've got to grind all this off. That's where the rubber seal was. But the metal there all seems okay. Right. I'll have to get on with it, I think. Oh, good side. Got a bottle of gas. Let's see if this one lasts a bit longer. This is actually the 4th bottle of gas I've had on the car. This is quite a lot, isn't it? Well, it's only half bottles, I suppose. I've done a lot of welding before and I've used like a big bottle, but yeah, all these plates here, they're all rotten. I'm quite pleased with them. There's some nicely, a little bit of filler here and there. Jobs are good. It's got to be stronger than what it was initially. Right, I've roughly bolted, well, I say roughly bolted the wing on. It's all sort of where it should be, near enough. I'll put the just 3 bolts in there. I just wanted to see where the front comes out at. Must have that dent as well. So I'm not sure where I am now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do this repair here first. Cut this out and do this repair right the way down there. See where I've accidentally cut through. Then I can play around with the wing afterwards, I think. Get this bit done first. So, it'll be interesting to see what that plate is behind there. Well, I know there's a bit of plate, you can see the pop with it, so it's all rusty there. So, I think the best thing to do is take the wing off again. Get a piece of plate, make it sort of fit there. Before I cut it out, I might just grind these putter rivets off first. And then grind, well, yeah, and make a piece of plate to fit in there. I think that's the way to do it. There's a big hole there anyway. So, well, let's get cracking in. Well, now the tricky bit, I've got to try and cut down there. What I've done, I always keep these worn discs, they're a bit smaller, so hopefully I can get it in quite a bit. We'll see. And the last little bit. Well, it's all cleaned up a little bit. That steel there is actually really good, right up to there. I'm not sure about what's going on down there, but I'm going to put this piece in first. And we'll see if I can poke all that dirt out. There's a couple of holes here, look. One there, one there. They must be sort of drain holes. Didn't work very well, did they? Well, unfortunately, Well, that's tacked in sort of very roughly. I've got to grind these back out because that's not flush there. I had a bit of trouble welding it, then I realised for the lead, all lead up there, so I'm going to have to, I reckon this has had a bit of a crash here. I'll tell you for why, because all this is all, I'm going to get this light out of the way. Can't really see it that well, but all this up here is all bent. It shouldn't really be like that, should it? So I'm just going to assume it. That's why all this lead's here, unless it's from the factory. Who knows? Anyway, I don't know why it's gone yellow that bit there. Must have picked up on something. So they're all roughly tacked in. I'm not going to do any more tacking at the moment. Well, it's all tacked in and ground. That little bit I've got to weld there, a little arrow there. I missed that. I managed to do that quite nicely actually with a little Dremel. I've got to finish it off. I made loads of mistakes. First one or second one actually, this wasn't actually straight down there, so what I've had to do, I've had to cut it, well, it's a bit hot still, cut it and straighten it up. So I'll just re-weld that later. And also I've made a bit of a mistake here. Not sure what I'm going to do about that yet, so I'll have to have a think about it. I could actually leave it because, I don't know. Thing is, the wing's got to marry up to it anyway, and that edge that goes onto here from the wing, I've got to remake anyway, so I could make it with like a little step on it. Don't know. Well, where the wing bolts onto here, this particular piece on the wing is actually all rotten. So what I thought I'd do, I'll just make another piece there, and I can actually cut it into the wing, so it's going to fit perfectly. I've had to move this over a little bit because obviously it's in the wrong place. And you can see it's all bolted on, bolted there. I just need to run a weld. Don't know if you can see it through there. And that's all pretty flush. That's worked out better than what I thought. I need to go in there a little bit more. But all in all, it's good. Well, I thought I'd better make a start on the bit that I was dreading, which is this bit here. Well, I don't know what this is for, this little bit here. I don't really know. I actually duplicated it on the other side, but I just wonder what it's for. I'll get this top on enough. That's got it off. So what possible reason would that be in there? The other side I did actually make this piece, I must admit. But I didn't make the this bit that goes in it. Obviously some sort of access plate for something. So why would you want to have an access plate there? No idea. Right, today's plan really is to actually repair all this bit. So I think, I'm not sure where to cut it really. I need to leave that piece there in, so I might cut it across here somewhere and down and just take it out and then have a look, see what's going on. That's bit there supposed to be, so this bit of curvy there, that's where it's definitely had some sort of a accident repair, definitely. And that bit there is just for the recess of the headlight bulb. Anyway, I'm going to have a think about it and I'm going to cut a piece out, just cut some bits out and see what happens. Wish me luck. Well, I've just put a disc cutter through that. We'll have a quick look, see what's behind it. Not a lot. Oh, here's that patch I repaired at the front. Penetration was good, wasn't it? So, I ain't actually that bad, is it? So what do I do next then? Oh, I think this bottom needs repairing. That's got to return like this. So if I can get a disc cutter, show you. This brush. If I can get this cut underneath and cut out along there somewhere, and down there, I can repair that bottom piece. I've just got to repair this corner. Well, I've just made this piece. I've just make it needs to fit a bit better. Now, what I didn't do is the bit I cut out was this. It's got like a hole in it. It was a plate somewhere. I don't know where it is. Probably on the floor somewhere. It goes in the middle. It just pushes out. And I couldn't sort of rush my brain. I just couldn't actually work out what it's for. Why would you need a little hole in there? Anyway, so what I've done, I'm just going to make it fit a bit better and weld it on. I had to weld a piece in the bottom there, and so I've drilled these for plug welds. I just need to make it fit better. And I'm just going to put some like spray stuff on it and weld it in. But if anybody's got any ideas why it should have that hole in there, it's not going to achieve anything. You can't get your hand, well, you can get your hand down there like that, but what are you going to get? I don't know. We can't work it out. So I decided not to bother with it. So I've got a bead roller. I just made a little shape in it. Maybe it's for strength. Who knows? Anyway, let's get cracking. I'm just going to clean it up, put some spray on it, weld it up, and I'll give you a picture. Well, that's all the welding done. I just need to give it a bit of a grind up. I won't touch that because it's a bit hot. I've just got to grind it up. These welds at the top there I'm going to leave because they're inside the wing anyway. These ones there. I did take the top off of them. I don't know why. I just felt like doing it. The plug welds, I'm going to leave them. There's a little bit of a gap there. I'm not sure what to do with that really. I'll have a think about it. I just need to let it cool down a bit more, grind these up, and I think that's pretty much it. I think I've still got to do a little bit around the front, but I think I'll probably call it a day. I need to get some seam sealant because I did buy some, and it's a weird stuff because I put it on, it all cracks. So I need to have a look around and get something a bit different. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Well, thanks so much for watching. Hope it hasn't been too boring for you. I won't do any more videoing on the inner wing or inside the wing because the next job I'm going to do, I'm just going to grind all this down, all this lot down there and in there, and put some, get rid of the old seam sealer. It's been on there 50 years, I think, it needs replacing. And I'll put some rust treatment on there. I'm not sure if anybody knows any decent rust treatment because I've been using that Cure Rust stuffy brush on, but I'm sure there must be something you can sort of spray on. An aerosol can. If anyone's got any recommendations, it'd be fantastic. Anyway, thanks so much for watching again. See you again shortly. Bye now.